Change your life in 2026. A new beginning built daily. Introduction. 2026 is not special because of the calendar. It is special because you decided to change. Many people wait for the right year, the right age, or the right moment, but the truth is simple. Change begins the moment you stop waiting and start doing. Your past does not matter anymore. How much time you wasted does not matter. How many chances you missed does not matter. What matters is what you choose to do today. Life does not change with big promises. It changes with small actions done regularly. A few minutes of reading. A few minutes of exercise. A few minutes of learning English. These actions look small, but when repeated daily, they become powerful. Most people underestimate small habits because they don't give instant results. But small habits are silent workers. They change your thinking, your confidence, and your future without making noise. In 2026, you don't need to become perfect. You don't need to do everything at once. You only need to follow one rule. Do your duty daily, without thinking too much. When one day is completed, don't feel proud and don't feel guilty. Just think about tomorrow. This simple mindset builds discipline, and discipline builds a new life. This journey is not about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. This journey is about regular action. Even on days when you feel tired, confused, or lazy, you still do your duty. Slowly, something changes inside you. You become stronger, calmer, and more confident. One day, you will look back and realize that 2026 changed your life, not suddenly, but step by step. Step 1. Just start. Do it regularly without thinking too much. The first step is the hardest, but also the most important. Just start. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Start now. Most people never change because they spend too much time thinking and planning. Overthinking creates fear. Fear creates delay. Delay kills dreams. Tell yourself one simple sentence. This is my duty. When something is your duty, you don't ask your mood for permission. You don't wait for motivation. You just do it. Just like brushing your teeth or eating food, you do it daily because it is necessary. Your habits must become like that. In the beginning, your mind will resist. It will say, this is too small. It will say, this won't change anything. Ignore that voice. That voice is afraid of change. You don't need to do everything today. You only need to complete today's work. That's it. When today is done, your only job is to think about tomorrow. Not next month. Not next year. Only tomorrow. This is how habits are born. Today becomes tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes a week. A week becomes a month. And one day, it becomes your lifestyle. You may not notice the change at first. That's normal. Real change is invisible in the beginning. When you read for 5 to 10 minutes daily, you don't feel smarter immediately. When you exercise for 10 days, you don't feel strong instantly. But inside, something is happening. Your mind is learning discipline. Your body is learning movement. Your confidence is slowly growing. The past does not matter anymore. It does not matter how much time you wasted or how many chances you missed. Regret will not improve your future, but action will. No matter your age, your background, or your situation, starting now is always powerful. Think about reading for just 5 to 10 minutes daily. Anyone can do that. Think about light exercise for 10 minutes daily. Anyone can do that. These small actions don't demand much, but they give a lot over time. And remember, don't stop just because you miss one day. Missing one day is human. Quitting forever is a choice. If you fall, stand up and continue. No drama. No self-hate. Just continue. This step is not about speed. It is about regularity. When you stop thinking too much and start acting daily, your life slowly aligns. You don't force change. Change follows you naturally. Start small. Stay regular. Treat it like your duty. This is how your new life in 2026 truly begins. Step 2. One day at a time. Today builds tomorrow. Many people fail to change their life because they look too far ahead. They think about the whole year, the whole future, and everything they need to fix. This makes the mind heavy and tired even before starting. Real change does not happen by controlling the entire future. It happens by winning today. In 2026, your only responsibility is today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, only today. Yesterday is already finished. You cannot change it, so carrying regret is useless. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, so worrying about it is also useless. But today is in your hands, and that is powerful. When you wake up in the morning, don't ask yourself, will I feel motivated today? Motivation is unstable. Instead, ask one simple question. What is my duty today? Your duty might be small. Read for 5 to 10 minutes. Exercise for 10 minutes. Learn a few English words. Talk to yourself in English. That's it. When these are done, your day is successful. This mindset removes pressure. You are not trying to change your whole life in one day. You are only trying to complete one day properly. When you complete today, you automatically prepare for tomorrow. You sleep with less stress, your mind feels lighter, and your confidence grows quietly. One day completed becomes the foundation of the next day. This is how habits are created. Not by force, not by excitement, but by repetition. When you repeat the same small actions daily, they stop feeling like work. They become normal. Some days will be easy. Some days will be difficult. On difficult days, don't increase your workload. Just complete the minimum. Even if you read only 5 minutes instead of 10, it is still a win. Consistency matters more than intensity. When you think only about today, fear disappears. Fear usually comes from thinking too far ahead. By focusing on today, you stay calm and focused. This builds mental strength. In the evening, before sleeping, ask yourself gently, did I do my duty today? If yes, feel peaceful. If no, don't punish yourself. Just promise to do better tomorrow. Life changes slowly when you respect each day. One honest day leads to another honest day. Over time, these days become a strong life. Remember, don't rush. Don't worry. Just do today properly. Step 3. Small habits change life without you knowing. Most people are waiting for a big moment to change their life. They think one day they will wake up full of energy, confidence, and clarity. But real life does not work like that. Real change comes quietly, slowly, and almost invisibly. It comes from small habits repeated every day. Small habits look useless in the beginning. Reading for 5 minutes feels too small. Exercising for 10 minutes feels like nothing. Listening to English for 5 minutes feels boring. Your mind may say, "How can this change my life?" But that is because your mind is trained to look for fast results. Life works on a different system. It rewards consistency, not speed. Think about water drops falling on a stone. One drop does nothing. But thousands of drops over time create a mark. Habits work the same way. You don't feel the change on day 1 or day 10. But after some time, you notice your thinking is clearer, your energy is better, and your confidence is higher. You don't even remember when it started. The most beautiful part of small habits is that they don't create pressure. Anyone can do them. Age doesn't matter. Past mistakes don't matter. Whether you wasted years or started late doesn't matter. Small habits meet you where you are and slowly lift you higher. When you do something small daily, your identity changes. You stop thinking, "I want to read," and start thinking, "I am someone who reads." You stop thinking, "I want to be disciplined," and start thinking, "I do my duty daily." This identity shift is powerful. It changes your decisions naturally. Small habits also reduce fear. Big goals create fear because failure looks painful. Small habits feel safe. There is no pressure to be perfect. Even if you do less, you are still moving forward. Another important thing is patience. Small habits don't shout. They whisper. You must trust the process even when results are not visible. Most people quit right before change begins. Don't be one of them. When you stay regular, your life starts adjusting around your habits. Your time improves. Your focus improves. Your self-respect improves. And one day, you suddenly realize you are not the same person anymore. You didn't change overnight. You didn't change loudly. You changed daily. White right pointing backhand index step 4. Daily reading, feed your mind every day. Your life moves in the direction of your thoughts, and your thoughts come from what you consume every day. If you fill your mind with negativity, fear, and useless content, your thinking becomes weak and confused. But if you feed your mind with reading even a little, your thinking slowly becomes clear, calm, and strong. Daily reading is not about becoming a scholar or reading big books. It is about training your mind to focus. When you read for just 5 to 10 minutes every day, your brain learns to slow down. In a world full of fast scrolling and short attention, reading becomes a powerful skill. In the beginning, reading feels difficult. Your mind gets distracted. You feel sleepy or bored. That is normal. Your mind is not used to focus anymore. But if you stay regular, reading becomes easier. Your attention improves. Your understanding improves. Your vocabulary improves, especially if you read in English. You don't need to read perfect English. Simple articles, short stories, motivational content, anything positive is enough. The goal is not speed. The goal is consistency. Even 1 page per day is powerful if you do it daily. Reading also improves your self-talk. When your mind is filled with good words and ideas, you start talking to yourself more positively. This changes your confidence and decision-making. You stop reacting emotionally and start thinking calmly. Another benefit of daily reading is discipline. When you read daily, you prove to yourself that you can keep a promise. This builds self-trust. Once you trust yourself, changing other habits becomes easier. Reading also gives you quiet confidence. You don't need to show it. You don't need to talk about it. It works silently inside you. Over time, you notice that your thinking is sharper and your understanding of life is deeper. If you miss one day, don't feel guilty. Just return the next day. Reading is not a punishment, it is a gift to your future self. Remember, 5 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, a changed mind one day. Step 5. Daily exercise. Move your body, strengthen your mind. Daily exercise is not only about physical fitness. It is one of the strongest tools to improve your mental health, discipline, and confidence. When your body moves, your mind becomes lighter. Stress reduces. Laziness weakens. Energy increases. You don't need a gym, expensive equipment, or long workouts. Just 10 minutes daily is enough to start change. Walking, stretching, push-ups, skipping, yoga, anything that moves your body is good. What matters is not how hard you exercise, but how regularly you do it. In the beginning, your body will resist. Muscles may feel tired. Your mind will say, skip today. This is normal. Your body is adjusting to a new lifestyle. If you continue for just 10 days, you will notice improvement. Your sleep gets better. Your mood improves. Your energy increases. Exercise teaches your mind one important lesson: discipline over comfort. When you exercise even on low-energy days, your brain learns that you are serious. This confidence transfers to other areas: study, work, and habits. Another benefit of exercise is emotional control. When you feel angry, sad, or confused, movement helps release that emotion. Instead of overthinking, you move. This protects your mental peace. You don't need to be perfect. Some days you may exercise less. That's okay. What matters is that you don't stop. Regular movement builds a strong foundation for a strong life. Exercise is a form of self-respect. When you take care of your body, your self-worth improves. Slowly, you start believing in yourself more. Move daily. Stay regular. Your body and mind will thank you. Step 6. Control your mind. Stop overthinking. Start doing. Overthinking is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck in the same life for years. They think about every possible problem, every possible failure, and every what if. But thinking too much does not solve life, it stops action. In 2026, your goal is not to control everything, but to control your response. Your mind is a tool. If you don't control it, it will control you. The mind loves comfort and safety, so it creates excuses to avoid effort. It says, do it later. It says, you are not ready. It says, what if it doesn't work? These thoughts are normal, but they are not commands. The solution is simple: act first, think later. When a task is your duty, you do it without discussion. Reading, exercise, English practice, these are not questions. They are decisions already made. You don't need to stop thoughts. You just need to stop obeying them. Let the thoughts come and go while you continue your work. This builds mental strength. Another powerful habit is focusing on process, not results. Results take time. Process is daily. When you focus on doing today's duty, stress disappears. You feel calm because you are doing what you can control. Overthinking reduces when you stay busy with meaningful work. A disciplined routine gives your mind less space to create unnecessary fear. Remember, clarity comes from action, not thinking. When you act, the mind. Step 7. Learn English daily. Small listening, big confidence. Learning English does not require talent, a special background, or long study hours. It requires only daily exposure. Many people fail because they try to learn too much at once. In 2026, you will do the opposite. You will learn a little every day. Start with just 5 minutes daily. Watch short English videos with subtitles. It can be interviews, stories, motivational clips, or simple conversations. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Understanding comes naturally with repetition. Your job is to listen, not to translate every word. Listen to pronunciation. Listen to rhythm. Listen to how words connect. Your brain learns language by hearing it again and again, not by force. 1 word per day is enough. 1 sentence per day is enough. Over time, vocabulary builds automatically. Even if progress feels slow, it is still working. Remove fear from English learning. Fear blocks learning. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need confidence at the start. Confidence comes after practice, not before it. English is a skill, not an exam. Treat it like exercise for your brain. Regular listening improves understanding, memory, and self-expression. Stay patient. Stay regular. One day, English will feel familiar, not foreign. White right pointing backhand index. Step 8. Talk to yourself in English. Build confidence from inside. One of the fastest and safest ways to improve English is talking to yourself. Many people feel shy to speak English in front of others, but when you talk to yourself, there is no fear, no judgment, and no pressure. This habit builds confidence from inside. Start very small. Don't try to speak long sentences. Begin with simple words and short lines. Good morning. I will do my work. Today is a good day. At first, it may feel strange or uncomfortable. That is normal. Every new habit feels uncomfortable in the beginning. But if you continue daily, this discomfort disappears. Slowly, increase your level. Move from words to sentences, from sentences to small conversations with yourself. Talk about what you are doing, how you feel, and what you plan to do. This improves thinking in English, not just speaking. Mistakes don't matter. Fluency comes from usage, not perfection. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. Your brain starts forming sentences automatically. Talking to yourself also improves clarity and self-awareness. You become more confident not only in English but also in expressing your thoughts. This habit takes only a few minutes daily but creates long-term confidence. Over time, English becomes a part of your thinking, not something you fear. Speak daily. Speak freely. Confidence will follow. White right pointing backhand index. Step 9. Be patient. Growth is invisible at first. One of the hardest lessons in life is patience. Many people start with excitement, but quit because they don't see results quickly. Real growth does not show immediately. It happens silently, behind the scenes. In 2026, patience will be your strength. When you start new habits, reading, exercise, English practice, you may feel nothing at first. This does not mean nothing is happening. Just like a seed grows under the soil before coming out, your effort is working even when you cannot see it. Impatience creates doubt. Doubt creates quitting. But patience creates trust in the process. You must believe that your daily actions are adding value to your future, even if today looks ordinary. Some days will feel slow. Some days will feel boring. That is normal. Boring days are often the most important ones because they test your consistency. Don't measure progress daily. Measure it monthly. Look at how your thinking has improved, how your confidence feels stronger, how your discipline is better. These are real results. Patience also helps emotional control. You stop reacting to small failures and start focusing on long-term growth. This calm mindset protects your mental health. Stay patient. Stay consistent. Your future self is being built quietly. Step 10. Stop comparing, focus on your own path. Comparison is one of the quietest enemies of growth. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you lose focus, motivation, and happiness. In 2026, your goal is to focus on your own progress, not on someone else's achievements. Everyone has a different journey, different experiences, different starting points, different struggles. Looking at someone else's success only creates pressure, doubt, and fear. It does not improve your life. What matters is your consistency, your small wins, and your growth. A powerful habit is to compare yourself only with yesterday's version of you. At the end of each day, ask, did I improve even 1% today? If yes, you are winning. Small improvements compound into big changes over time. Social media often shows results, not effort. People post success, not the years of hard work behind it. Stop chasing other people's highlight reels. Focus on your own process, your daily habits, and your discipline. When you stop comparing, your energy increases. Your mind becomes calm. Your work becomes joyful because it is done for growth, not for approval. True progress is invisible to others at first, but it is powerful inside you. Remember, your journey is unique. Your pace is enough. Your progress matters more than anyone else's. Step 11. Protect your energy. Choose peace over drama. Energy is your most valuable resource. If you waste it on negativity, unnecessary arguments, or trying to please everyone, you will feel drained and distracted. In 2026, learning to protect your energy is as important as building new habits. Not everyone deserves your time or attention. Not everyone deserves to know your plans, thoughts, or struggles. Some people bring drama, criticism, or unnecessary tension. Engaging with them steals your focus and slows your progress. Learn to stay calm and silent when needed. If someone doubts you, don't argue. If someone criticizes, don't react. Let your actions speak instead of your words. Peace is more powerful than noise. A calm mind is more productive than a busy mind filled with chaos. Protect your energy by controlling your environment. Sleep well. Eat healthily. Avoid toxic conversations. Limit distractions. Your mind works best when it is calm, focused, and clear. Choosing peace over drama doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong. It allows you to focus on what really matters, your growth, your habits, and your future. Remember, your life improves not by controlling others, but by controlling where your energy goes. Step 12. accept failure, use it as a teacher. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it. In life, everyone fails. What separates successful people from others is not that they never fail, but that they use failure to grow. In 2026, you will learn to see failure as feedback, not as punishment. Every mistake teaches you something: patience, awareness, courage, or resilience. When something doesn't go as planned, don't quit. Analyze quietly, learn the lesson, and continue. Missing one day of a habit, forgetting a task, or struggling in English is not the end. It is a signal to adjust and try again. If you fall, stand up immediately. Quitting forever is a choice. Choosing to continue is a habit of champions. Failure also builds humility and perspective. It shows you what works and what doesn't, allowing you to make better decisions in the future. Fear of failure is what stops most people. By accepting it, you remove the fear and free yourself to take action. Remember, you are learning, building, and growing every day. One day, you will look back and realize that failures were the steps that led to your success. Step 13. Become consistent, let time do the magic. Consistency is the most powerful force for change. Talent, motivation, or intelligence can only take you so far, but consistency transforms small actions into life. life-changing results. In 2026, your focus is not on doing everything perfectly. Your focus is on doing the right things regularly, every day. 5 minutes of reading. 10 minutes of exercise. 5 minutes of listening to English. Talking to yourself in English. Completing today's duty. These small actions, done consistently, create massive change over time. Consistency builds identity. When you do something daily, it stops being a chore. You start thinking, I am someone who reads daily. I am someone who moves my body daily. I am someone who practices English daily. Your actions define you, not your thoughts or excuses. Time multiplies consistent actions. You may not see immediate results. You may not feel different in a week or a month. But months of small, regular efforts compound silently. One day, you will wake up and realize your mind is sharper, your confidence is higher, your health is better, and your life has changed quietly but permanently. Consistency also protects you from failure. Even if one day is missed, the next day continues the habit. Missing one day is human. Quitting forever is a choice. Choose to continue every day. Let time work. Trust the process. Stay consistent. One day, your habits will turn into your lifestyle, and your lifestyle will turn into your new life in 2026. Conclusion: 2026 is your year. Change is not sudden. Change is daily. Change is quiet. Change is invisible until one day it becomes unstoppable. In 2026, start without thinking too much. Focus on today, not tomorrow. Build small habits consistently. Read, exercise, and learn every day. Practice English daily. Protect your energy, accept failure, and stop comparing. Do this patiently and consistently, and your life will transform in ways you never imagined. 2026 will not be just another year, it will be the year you took control, built discipline, and changed yourself for life.